All right, here we are on the Ouachita Trail, mile 0, first day, ready to go. So, I don't know, let's get started. All right, this is the first big turn, first big junction, and for the way we're going, which is the counterclockwise way, we go to the left, which is this way. Okay, we're zipping along here. A little over, we're almost at 1.5 miles. So we had some uphill, and we got some flat. Hallelujah. So, gotta say, this new pack I have is working pretty good. Still got a couple of adjustments to make to get it level, but this 6-Moon Designs, this SwiftX, working pretty good. All right, today's lunch, Spam, wrapped up in a nice tortilla roll. I was gonna put something else on it, but that's good enough. So a little single Spam classic. Yum yum. We stopped for water here, so first water in 6 miles, so we filled up. So if you're gonna, Jay's so loud. So if you haven't gotten water after you leave the trailhead, carry a little extra, especially this time of year. This is our water source, a little pond, and it does require a good bit of filtering, but I used my Catadin Be-Free, had no problem with it. All right, day 2, ready to go, all packed up. Everything is strapped up, carrying more water this time than I had last time. So last time I only took this 700 milliliter bottle of water, and I almost ran out. So this time I'm bringing the 700. Plus I've got another liter, plus the water filter is about half full. So that's dirty water, but that's okay. So I've got plenty of water since we don't know what the water situation is going to be on the way back down the trail there. So day number 2, we're getting started. It is right about 8:30 in the morning. There's actually a little bit of sun right there behind me. So here we go. All right, so this is the Broadstand Trail. This trail is much nicer than the Ouachita Trail. As you can see, it looks like it's an old logging road or ATV trail. So it's not as rocky. It's got some nice pine needles on it. So like I said, pretty good trail. That's the front, that's the back. We just came down. Very nice. It's a beautiful day. It is supposed to start raining about 11:30 or noon, and it could be heavy rain. So we'll see. But that's our update for this morning. Hey, this was our water crossing, first one of the day. A lot more water on this side than there was last time. Yesterday it was almost no water. Today seems to be water everywhere. Of course we are lower, so let's keep going. Oh, lunch break. 4.7 miles. 4.7. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing fine.
Cool. Y'all okay. All right, so 4.7 miles, lunch break. Closer to a road than we thought. A truck just drove past, so we thought we were in the middle of nowhere, but we're actually somewhere. Lots of water on this, the Broad Street Trail. Unlike yesterday where there was basically one water source for 9 miles, this one we've had, how many water sources? 6, 7 water sources? 7. Yeah. Plus we camped by the pond, and then if we had gone another half a mile, there was a stream, but we didn't know that last night. Oh well. But that's it. Just check it in. All right, here we are. We made it to camp, and as soon as we got here, it started to rain. And I managed to get this Z-Packs duplex set up in the rain, pretty much without getting any drops on the inside. The key is to have those flies kind of extended out a little bit, so that way nothing fell on the inside. And right now, I've got to say, for the price point, it's working pretty flawlessly right now. So, yeah, very good idea. So I'm gonna take some time to kind of get the bed set up and all that stuff, and I'll get back to you. All right, morning of day 3. Time to hike out. Got 5 miles out, and as you can see, the sun is hitting me. So, rained last night till about 5 o'clock, and then it cleared up. It was a good night, and the tent performed spectacularly. It was a little bit of a cool night. Got down about 45 degrees or so, but we are ready to go this morning to hike out. Here we go. Okay, this is the old military road portion of the trail, and if you actually look down, see if I can get a picture of it. This is an old stone wall right here that was built many, many years ago. I guess the military traversed on it. It was all done by hand, so it's very impressive. It's a lot of work, and it's lasted all this time. So maybe I can see you get a better perspective here, but yeah, this thing goes, I mean, it goes way down. So, old military road, nice piece of history. We are at the end of the trail. It was a good time. My thing here is showing 21.2 miles around this entire loop. So all trails and the other one had 20.5, so we had us a little bit more than that. So we're back at the cars. This is our original campsite that we stayed at when we got here. So we're back here at Talihina State Park, and that's it. So hey, after action is coming up next. Thanks for watching, but don't hang up yet. So we got a couple minutes of how everything works. So be right back with you after we get home. Okay, everybody, here we are a couple days after getting back from the trip, and wanted to go over a couple of the items that I used on here that worked really, really great, and some items that need a little bit of improvement. So first off, I want to talk about the best item that worked really well, and that's this Z-Packs duplex tent. It's made of Dyneema. It's a Dyneema composite fabric it's made of. It's not an inexpensive tent. It's a very expensive tent, and because of that, I had very, very high expectations. And I must admit, this tent met every single expectation that I was hoping it would have. Z-Pac's made a couple of improvements to this tent, especially as far as when it comes to keeping water out. First off, what they did was they moved the side pockets that you can keep things in from actually the side of the tent, and they put on the very front of the tent. They also added some straps on the side of the tent, because what I saw was without those straps, you could have the potential of actually your foot or your head kicking out the sides. And because the side doesn't come all the way down to the ground, there was an opportunity for water to come in if it didn't have these additional straps on the side. So great things they made with this tent. Like I said, it worked flawlessly. I was able to set it up while it was raining without getting any rain inside the tent. So the Z-Pac duplex tent gets a big 5-star rating from me. Next up, this Nemo tensor pad right here. It's an insulated pad. This one I took with me was the regular size pad. I really wish I had taken the wider size pad, because while this was wide enough for me to sleep on, there wasn't a whole lot of room to maneuver when I was kind of tossing and turning a little bit at night. So if I had to do it again, I would buy the wide pad. It was long enough for me. I'm 6 foot tall, so it was plenty long. It just wasn't really wide enough. It was plenty warm. I never felt any chills coming up from underneath, and it was very easy to inflate. So this one here, I would give it a 5-star, but I would give it a 4-star because I just wish they'd make it a little bit wider. Next item that worked really well was this Six Moon Designs umbrella here. It's the Six Moons, I don't remember the name of it, but I'll put it here in the little comments here. But the Six Moon Designs umbrella, this thing worked great. We had 1 or 2 brief rain showers. You just pull it out, you set it up over your head, and when the showers end, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You're good to go. So once again, the Six Moon Designs umbrella right here, it gets a 5-star. It's a good umbrella. Nice carbon frame, very light and easy to use. The other item that gets a 5-star is this Z-Pac's Vertice rain jacket. This thing performed exceptionally well when it was raining. It kept me dry. It never wetted through. It was actually, the sleeves are made for me, were actually the perfect width. I was actually able to wear insulation underneath of it, and this fit over the top, and it was really perfect here. So, I mean, this one gets a 5-star too. Works really, really well. Super light, very good jacket. Z-Pac's Vertice rain jacket. Well, another item that worked really, really well was this Z-Pac's DCF rain kilt. Pretty good, quick and easy to put on. Allowed enough ventilation out underneath your legs because it wasn't wrapped all the way around. Worked really good. It's got the zipper on the back so you can adjust the width depending on what your stride is. And it has a drawstring here on the front so that you can make it tighter if you need to, okay, to help fit around your waist. Once again, good product, highly recommended. The Z-Pac's rain kilt. The water system I had was the Katadyn Be Free. It worked very, very well. We had some folks on there who had some Sawyers, and my Be Free beat them out. It was a lot quicker as far as filtering water. So this will definitely be going with me on more trips. I will keep the Sawyer probably as a day pack item, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be backpacking with it anymore. But the Sawyer was very reliable. This one here I did add. I was on Amazon, and I actually added to this little filter sock that goes over the top here. So I can't wait to try that out on my next trip, because this one did, after about 3 or 4 liters, it did kind of start to clog up. I was able to get it unclogged by wishing it clean, but I know when we were there at the pond that night we were doing it, and we had very, very dirty water. Did a great job filtering it, went from brown water to clear water, but that pond water did jam this up pretty quickly. So I'm gonna try this filter in here in case I get some dirty water like that. But the Be Free, very, very good addition, very light, highly recommended. Okay. And then the final item that I wanted to go over that worked very, very well is this Six Moon Designs Swift X pack. My new pack here, it's a nice waterproof pack. It's pretty light. It held the weight that I wanted to do really perfectly because I had about 25 pounds on me. I can't give it more than, it's just a really good thumbs up item. If you're thinking of getting it, wait till it goes on sale because it is a little pricey, but a good pack. Could probably hold maybe 30 pounds is probably its limit that it could hold comfortably. So, I put 25 in here and it had no problem holding on to the weight. One of the things it does have here, it has this new harness system. So instead of regular straps, this harness system was really good. I was able to put a water bottle in here as well as other items, and it's got places to clip things on. So the harness system on here is very, very good. It helped, like I said, just helped distribute that weight, and can't say enough about it. It works really good. So this one also gets a great thumbs up. That's just some of the gear that I wanted to review from the trip this last weekend. If you get a chance to go on the Ouachita Trail, by all means do it. Our trip took us on the Ouachita around to the Broadstand, around to the old military trail. It ended up being a 21.25 mile loop, and it was a lot of fun. Great time of year to go down there. Bugs were minimal, a few flies, a few gnats, but other than that, no problems at all. So with that, Discovering in Color, I'm the Gadget Man, and I will see you next week on another gear review video.